Yeah, hi. Alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night AEW Dynamite review. Pile of fucking shit that show was. Listen, I know I'm one of the biggest AEW fucking criticizers, but again, it's funny, I criticize AEW more than a lot of these smarky YouTube channels because these people are fucking smarks. They think this is like the greatest pro wrestling company today, especially since McMahon is back and blah blah blah. They'll fucking say WWE sucks, but AEW is better and whatever the fuck. Okay, obviously I'm into fucking criticism that I think modern wrestling sucks, that WWE and AEW sucks entirely. There's barely anything good. And it's not me trying to hate on AEW, but it's hard to like a show when it's booked by a legit mark. A legit fucking smarky wrestling fan like Tony Khan. Because Tony Khan's a smark. Tony Khan's a fucking smart. And the people he has working with the show are literally are wrestlers who would not be stars in the Attitude Era, whatever. They would not be stars in the 80s. These are people that would fucking be jobbers. Okay? They're not fucking these... And again, there's a reason why fucking not a lot of people watch AEW besides the fucking minority of fucking wrestling fans. Like, sure, you'll have a max of 1 million, perhaps. That's it. You're only gonna have smarks. That's the most you're gonna get in terms of viewership. And that's why you're still under 1 million. Okay? You can barely get 1 million. You have to rely on a false pay-per-view on a TV. But seriously, again, I'm one of the most AEW criticizers ever compared to all these YouTubers because they'll find, because again, the sad thing is, even though if this show was to these people, they know this show was not good, they'll say, it was a mid show. It wasn't good, but it was pretty mid. They won't fucking go on to say that this show sucked. This show sucked, okay? This show. And I see terrible Dynamites. Again, in my opinion, AEW never really had a great wrestling show that people would be proud to watch if you're like a casual viewer or if you're fucking like a wrestling fan that's not a smark. If you're not a wrestling fan that's like these fat neck-bearded mongoloids, I think this is such a great time to be a wrestling fan. I am, here on out, will say this was one of the worst fucking Dynamites I have ever fucking witnessed. Jobber City as fuck! Terrible! Fucking jobbers upon jobbers! These are not stars! I will go on to say, where the fuck was even Kenny Omega? Where the fuck were these fucking supposed top tier, indie stars? Like, you would think, even with AEW, they would showcase at least somewhat these top stars that, people know. Like Kenny Omega. I'm not saying they're star level as The Rock or Stone Cold, Triple H, The Undertaker, fucking, heck, even Roman Reigns. They're not fucking star level like that. They're not. But at least people know them when you talk about AEW. When you think of fucking, what Smark's like, they'll talk about Kenny Omegas. They'll talk about, sure, John Moxley was on the show, but he's doing jobber shit. He's fucking getting beat up by jobbers. Where the fuck was fucking... Again, these supposed top stars that, made AEW, fucking, the top stars that you would think that identify with AEW, the top indie stars, aside from Jericho. Where the fuck was even Sting? If you can't have these people, where the fuck are these top stars like Sting? Where the fuck is even Jericho? Oh, sure, it was on a segment, but didn't fucking come out of the show. Where the fuck was MJF and fucking Adam Cole Gay? Oh, they weren't on the show. They were on a pre-tape package. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Come on. This was such a jobber show. And the sad thing is, damn well a lot of these smarky YouTube channels would not fucking say this show completely sucked. Because they are fucking that blinded because they have this weird fascination that we have to say AEW is better than WWE, even though, again, I'm in the opinion, I don't know what this AEW better than WWE crap or WWE's better than AEW, I'm in the opinion that fucking both companies suck currently, okay? The only reason why I would fucking prefer more of WWE is because at least you still have more better storylines. Again, the Bloodline storyline's already making fucking WWE better than AEW. Because at least there's more storylines going on there. AEW doesn't really have a storyline. The only storyline I can really think, sure, is fucking Adam Cole and MJF, which I will admit that's not a bad storyline going on in AEW. I'm actually a little bit intrigued of the storyline because again, you managed to make me kind of care about Adam Cole currently, who I fucking hated as a fucking wrestler. But you know what? You make me care, and I will say that's something good about MJF. Where were they on the show? Oh, backstage segment from last week. Weren't they on the fucking show to have a last confrontation with fucking FTR at least? Why weren't they on the fucking show? Where are your top fucking AEW stars? Heck, fuck it. The Elite weren't on the show. Where the fuck was Punk even? I don't give a fuck if that's just Collision. Nobody's fucking watching Collision. Okay? Oh, but Collision's the A show. You know, maybe I see it now. Maybe it is more the A show compared to this jobber shit. Holy fuck. But again, nobody's clearly watching. But the thing is, people forget. Collision is full of jobbers too. This felt like fucking Collision on the Wednesday night. The only reason why people pretend to care about Collision because people have no lives on a Saturday night. They'll fucking, they're beautiful punks or whatever, but you got these smarts that hate Punk. But not just that, like, seriously. Fucking, okay, Collision's full of jobbers, okay? It's full of fucking jobbers. But my God, even looking back at Collision, how is it that Collision look so much better than this shit from tonight? Oh my God. Oh, but we're saving for next week's 200 episode. So they're having their 200 episode next week. So great, another reason to try to make people pretend about your show because we have to fucking rely on calling it something other than just fucking AEW Dynamite. Because I know damn well that no one's gonna fucking watch if it's not Blood and Guts, if it's not Grand Slam, if it's not fucking Winter is Coming. We gotta give them a false fucking name. You know, AEW Dynamite should be already a big sounding name of a show that I can't miss AEW Dynamite. That's such a big show, like a big wrestling show to watch on Wednesday nights. AEW Dynamite, that's a big enough name. That should sell itself. If you want to make people care, you fucking do shit that make people care. Have some goddamn retarded storylines for fuck's sakes. Have some larger life characters. Have some, don't care to smarks. Actually be a badass show. Don't be doing this gay nerdy shit. Don't care to smarks. Stop having these fucking midgets. Stop, no one cares about vanilla midget wrestlers. No one cares about these indie wrestlers. Besides these weird fucking fat neck-bearded mongoloid smarks. How about actually fucking cater to casual viewers, make people want to watch this show? How about actually have the women do hot shit? Your TV-14 for crying out loud. But no, we'll have the women bleed. We'll have a trainee on the show. Yeah. Yeah, instead, again, I want this company to improve, but this show is being booked by a fucking mark like Tony Khan. Tony fucking Khan. A fucking legit smart. And he's not, again, all you guys like to hate McMahon. At least fucking McMahon, compared to him, is a fucking such an alpha Chad who can get chicks on the big black couch like myself and drink colas and styles glass, drinking magnesia, make the bitches the old show shit. That's not what Tony Khan can do. Tony Khan's a fucking nerd, appealing to other nerds from like Comic-Con and shit. Grab your Coca-Cola, drink magnesia, spy me some bitches go oh shit. Can we actually have actual veterans that know how to book a wrestling show? Oh shit. Sure, but, but they do. But guess what? They're having it booked by people who never really drew a fucking dime. Like, again, they're having it booked by top indie stars like Orange Cat. Again, that's the news here. Apparently, who books these matches and fucking help with the booking is fucking Orange Cassidy? Again, don't tell me that. Again, that's the problem with Tony Khan. He's such a mark for these wrestlers. His real life fucking action figures that he fucking worshiped them like God. That, yeah, can you please, because he's such a fan of them, he'll have them book the show. He'll have them be the booking of help book the matches and how the matches go. That's like favoritism, first of all. Like, you should be supposed to be a boss. Be a fucking boss and no one fucking works. Come on here. This is the problem. We have a shitty fucking owner who thinks he knows about the business, but clearly he's a fucking smart. He's like basically doing his real life e-fed. Again, What I'm trying to say is, like, can we actually have people who actually know the fucking business and actually book the show properly? But again, that's also a problem. You don't really have a lot of top stars that actually have name value. And you do, and again, it's not like again, you've been around for how many episodes? 200 episodes almost now. And you failed to do one thing: develop a wrestler by making people care. You just have to make us assume that is this guy. You have to pretend to know this guy from the indies. That's the problem. They don't bother to introduce a wrestler. They don't bother to build him up as a star. They don't do it properly. They do it in this gay fashion that is this guy from the indies, like him now, instead of fucking doing vignettes and promos, making people grow to care about this guy, making them a badass, and making people care. That's the problem. We lack badasses in wrestling. We lack fucking cool badass wrestlers. They not only just don't look the part, they don't act the part. And I understand all these wrestlers now are fucking not fucking steroid up and whatever. But does it hurt to not have a character? A lot of these wrestlers don't have character, and they're if they do, it's fucking lame as fuck. It's so gay. And these wrestlers, again, they do the same fucking matches and do the same fucking shitty fucking moveset. They're not even doing wrestling moves. They're not even wrestlers. They're fake gymnastic fucking retards that couldn't make in gymnastics. That's the problem with fucking modern wrestling. And again, if this was a Raw, all you people would say this was one of the worst Raws of all time. But because it's AEW, you guys are fake praising this. You guys can't see any bad of this shit. Both WWE and AEW suck. I'm not defending fucking WWE all that. But again, at least with WWE has some storylines. They're not that retarded. It's just, again, they're not trying, I would say. But again, I fucking fault that with WWE, that they're not trying enough. They don't try. That's the thing. And also, they kind of have shitty people writing the show. That's also the thing. They have shitty writers. They do have shitty wrestlers, too. That's the problem. You're showcasing shitty wrestlers yourselves. But again, that's because you smarks wanted these people in WWE. You guys cursed WWE by wanting your smarky wrestlers. If I had a choice, all those smarky wrestlers would go to AEW, and that could care to you people, and you want to see why. That even with those wrestlers from WWE, they would not bring up any viewership because they're not stars at all. The only fucking wrestlers they have that could produce a number is, like or not, the Bloodline members. That's literally it. People from the fucking Bloodline and part-timers. No one cares about fucking these modern wrestlers. No one does. If this was a Raw, you guys would crap on this shit. Why is it okay as AEW? Because y'all fucking weird, nerdy people that support the alternative. Because again, it's the anti-WWE narrative. And not just that, it's like fucking, again, y'all a bunch of fucking smarks. That you guys think these wrestlers are good. You feel bad in them because you look at yourself in these people. You think if this guy can do it, then so can I. Because y'all a bunch of fucking marks that think can do the business. No, you can't. So AEW fucking sucked tonight. There's nothing much to really say. What a terrible fucking show. Terrible show with fucking jobbers. Who are these people? Aside from like Moxley and Cesaro. Who are these people? And they're like, it's shitty matches with no story. These matches are not good, by the way. They're fucking, again, same wrestling matches. Every match is the same shit. They're not unique. They're all long for the sake of being long, because a lot of these smarts like long matches. They think long means good. Like, they think like quantity is like quality. They think the longer the match, the better the match is, when it's not true. Whatever happened to quality or quantity? Now every match needs to be, try to be 5-star appeal to Dave Meltzer. Now every match needs to be fucking long. A short match is fine if it's straight to the fucking point. It makes sense. They're trying to rip off Michaels versus Undertaker 45-minute long epic match, but it's like they're missing the point of what makes that match good. The reason why a match like that is good because of story. And they did wrestling moves. A lot of these wrestlers don't even do wrestling moves. Fucking A. This show was shit. And it's being booked by a mark. How is it? Okay, over almost 200 episodes. Next week's the 200th episode. And you failed to produce any big star on your fucking show. The only stars that really are on is, again, people who already knew these wrestlers because of New Japan and shit, like K Omega, the top indie stars and whatever. That's it. That's it. Maybe MJF. Maybe MJF. Because he has actually made himself something. I will say that. Only MJF really kind of did something for himself. Because he actually doesn't really have that indie mentality much, even though he is guilty of doing some indie shit himself. That he did, like, gay indie shit in the indies. But at least, like, I would say that. That's probably the only wrestler I can say, in full confidence, like, the only wrestler from AEW that ever made a name for himself, really. That's it. Other than that, from your 200 episodes, after all the jobbers that beat, like, Chris Jericho, all these jobbers that fucking supposed to start, they're not stars. Ricky Starks is not a star. Ricky Starks is not a draw. Oh, fucking Action Andretti, whoever the fuck these people are. All these wrestlers are the same shit. Sure, they have former WWE guys, but they can't draw a fucking dime. These are there's reasons why they left WWE and they're no longer in WWE, because they can't draw a fucking dime. Okay, they're not stars. These man, it's tough to watch this shit, man. It's not a good show. You wonder why your show sucks and why I don't like fucking AEW. I criticize AEW more because, again, I want it to improve. But it's hard to improve when you have a Mark booking the show. And, again, everything about it is catering to indie sparky fans. It's not a show that they don't care. That's the thing. Okay, don't care about fucking casual viewers. Don't care about fucking people who are not these fat, weird nerdy smarks. Okay, it sucks that people like myself are not known as the hardcore fans, but these smarks are. First of all, I am a hardcore wrestling fan. If I wasn't a hardcore wrestling fan, I wouldn't have criticized shit like this, because if I didn't care. I want modern wrestling. I want wrestling to get better. I want it to be cool again. I want it to be mainstream. But it's hard to be mainstream when you're catering to fucking weirdos and you're fucking doing shitty wrestling. It's not good. If this show was to happen even in the Attitude Era, this show would be shit as shit. Okay? But this wouldn't have happened in the Attitude Era, because there's no brain muscle that a guy like Vince Russo or even a guy who's a good booker would book a show like this. Tony Khan is not a good booker. Okay? He's, again, a smart. He's not a good writer. People who write the show are not good writers. The people who they have that are writing the show and booking the show are obviously were not successful in the wrestling business. That's the fucking problem. Or they never really had a good mentality to learn from people who made good wrestling shows. This show is being made by people who never really fucking draw a show. Again, the only thing that this show has is the money. That's why it's viewed as fucking, big time, because the fucking money. But then you get still shitty ratings. Okay? That's the fucking sad state of reality. This show was bad, people. Okay? Terrible fucking show. I hated this Dynamite. This was one of the worst Dynamites I've ever fucking seen. If you're waiting till next week to try to do a big Dynamite, but even by looking at the card for next week's 200 episode, it does not even look good. It does not look like there's star power at all. It does not look fucking interesting. Oh, a three-way with Moxley versus two jobbers. Who cares? Who cares? That's the problem. You're booking matches with wrestlers who people somewhat know with jobbers. And you're having guys like Jon Moxley getting beat up by them. Jon Moxley, a supposed tough guy from the Shield. I mean, he's not really very tough anymore, because he'll rather kiss men in the indies than fucking, I don't know, fucking his wife. God forbid. Why not? Make that his thing. That I'm not fucking, I'm crazy. I'm gonna fuck my wife right here because I'm that crazy. That's crazy. That's being lunatic. You're a fucking wife anywhere you are. You fucking smacking your ass and you gotta smack that ass, bro. Smack that ass. You're doing whatever. You're being a degenerate. You're being fucking... Your wife's a reporter? That's what you be your thing. I got a fucking half-reporter wife. Even though Renee Young, she cut her hair. That's not really... I'm not a big fan of that, I don't like the boy cuts. I don't like the fucking short hair. I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of that. But, heck, she doesn't care. Moxley smacking that ass, I get the house have somewhere goes well because I'm crazy. And then fucking, I'm fucking such a loose cannon, yeah? You actually do that? That's how you fucking make Moxley a fucking badass. That's how you do it. Fucking, I don't know, fucking just something. Badasses. Anna Jay, she has a fat ass and bad attitude. Showcase your ass. Where's the bra and panties and shit? Come on. You at least get some. You actually have hot women in AEW, and you're not taking advantage of that. No one cares about women's wrestling. No one wants to see Dr. Britt Baker facing some fucking ugly fucking Melina knockoff. Like, no one wants to see that. People want to see fucking Britt Baker be a hot dentist. That she's a hot dentist by day, but fucking, you know, she'll be seductive. Her thing could be that she's a seductive dentist. Is that so hard? She's a fucking dentist by day, but fucking every hour by night. Like, come on. God forbid we have, you know, a fucking attractive woman like Britt Baker, but she's like wasting her time being with a fucking gay Adam Cole, who's pretty much in the closet, clearly. But like, fuck. Do something. I don't fucking know. Your boyfriend is kissing other men. Do something. Do something. Make this show intriguing. What? You thought last week was too tiring to make a show? First of all, last week's show, well, I did not hate the show. Because that's the thing. The only thing to rely on the show, really, was the fucking blood and guts match. You only have that saving grace. But it wasn't even that great, if you think about it. Like, aside from that, like, that's the big thing. That's why now you have no stories. Now you have nothing to... You have to understand... Not every week should be an off week. That is just going to show, like, why should I care about this fucking show? Come on. You're lucky to get 900,000 viewers because you have to put blood and you have to fucking pretend that this show is fucking a pay-per-view and whatever. What? Now you're going to pretend next week's a big show because it's 200? And you're booking a shit show with no stories and all these stupid matches that no one really cares about? Why would I care about Jericho and Konosuke Takeshita teaming up? Oh, they're facing the Jericho Appreciation Society. Jericho's facing his own members. Why should I care? Because I don't care. I don't really care for fucking the members of the Jericho Appreciation Society besides Jericho. And I don't care about Konosuke Takeshita. I don't care about some stupid story about Don Callis and Jericho teaming up. I don't care. Who cares besides these weird smarts that pretend to care about backstory of something that happened that didn't happen in AEW? Okay, that's the problem with AEW. You don't do things that... You don't establish storylines in AEW to make people care. You're relying on shit from the past that no one fucking has ever heard of. Because no one fucking knows who Don Callis is besides these weird smarts because he's friends with Kenny. And don't get... You're relying on stupid feuds from New Japan and whatever these wrestlers. They're bringing in people no one fucking knows. They also fucking do these stupid fucking matches that have no stories at all. This Forbidden Door shit has not helped. It fucking makes people like, why should I, who the fuck are these people? This is why AEW has failed to fucking be a show. Oh, but come on! They're a new company! It's been almost 5 fucking years! 5 fucking years! And they're still fucking struggling to get, the excuse is gone. Fucking WCW kicked WWE's ass in like a year or two. They kicked their ass, but they fucking got people watching in their first year. Oh, but it's a different time. Shut up, it's not a different time. That's like time has evolved. Wrestling has evolved. Wrestling hasn't evolved. It's the gay people in wrestling have evolved. That's the problem. That wrestling hasn't evolved. It's the fucking shitty wrestlers. And that's the problem. That's like saying, oh, time has evolved. That's like saying you're eating feces because time has evolved. It's okay because it's a fucking source of food. It's fucking retarded, right? No. That's so fucking stupid. Wrestling hasn't evolved. It's just shitty people in wrestling now. How about fucking, again, that's the problem. When fucking shit when wrestling is good with fucking good characters. It's not that hard to make a good wrestling show, people. You gotta have the cool... I mean, it's kind of hard now with all these wrestlers being the same shit. That's the problem, too. But, like, come on. It's really not that hard if you can have good writing, good storylines, good characters, matches that make sense, actual in-ring psychology. Because, again, these wrestling matches don't even have psychology at all. They don't. They're all long for the sake of being long. They're a bunch of fucking stupid flips and kicks. They don't look like a real wrestling match. And again, these wrestlers aren't even wrestlers. So again, I can say, because I'm an actual wrestler myself. I'm an amateur wrestler. Okay, come on. So fuck this show. To almost 200... episodes of AEW for like how many years? So I'm wasting this shit, like seeing how this would be by reviewing it. This show fucking went on to be fucking, it's just shit, okay? Terrible show. Fucking terrible show. Let's fucking go through what happened in this fucking shit show. I'm tired, I'm fucking, that show was fucking dreadful. That is fucking almost 5 fucking years. And this show has sucked that much. That is such a Jobber City show. Not even like, look, you can't even have your top indie stars on the show. Following up what happened. Is it that hard? I don't think it's hard. Come on. This is not how you make a wrestling show. Anyways, the show started. The show started with Orange Cassidy defeating AR Fox. Out of nowhere, John Moxley attacks Cassidy for some fucking reason, and who fucking cares? So this match, again, who the fuck is AR Fox and who fucking cares? That's the problem. We don't know this guy, yet they showcase this guy tonight. Like, okay, this guy's been on AEW in the past, but we don't know who this guy is. He's one of those jobbers that they put on TV for some dumb fucking reason. Again, that's the problem with AEW. They just put people on TV to make without fucking introducing these wrestlers, and who fucking cares? This guy looks like a fucking legit Twinkie black guy. Like, who cares of this guy? I have more muscles than these wrestlers. Like, how is it? Like, these wrestlers look like twinks. And that's the state of wrestling we are. They don't look, oh, but you care about their bodies? Motherfucker, can you have wrestlers look like tough guys? People watch wrestling to fucking look at larger-than-life characters. Cool wrestlers. If a wrestler is small, shouldn't they at least try to look ripped? Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not fucking tall. I am not a tallest guy. Okay? I am not. But at least, and I'm not trying to be like egotistical, right? I'm not, but I will say that because people have been praising my physique, which I appreciate, you know. Then that happens when you work hard in the gym. A lot of these wrestlers don't work hard in the fucking gym. That is the problem. That's the problem. You see guys like Eddie Guerrero put in the effort to look the part. Okay? I hate to say it, even Benoit, even fucking Benoit put in the effort. But he's a piece of shit. Fuck him. Guys like fucking Guerrero put in the effort to look the part as a small wrestler. Heck, Rey Mysterio did put the part to look like a great small luchador. A lot of these wrestlers now don't put effort to be in the gym. That is the problem too. These wrestlers just look like backyard wrestlers. These are backyard wrestlers. They're on TV. They don't look the part. And why should I draw into like this is a cool wrestler? Why should I care? Again, this is the typical open challenge shit. It's fuck. I hate open challenges. Why should I care about this match? There's no story. Who cares about AR Fox? This guy gets put on TV like Dante Martin and Darius Martin and all these fucking jobbers that no one fucking knows. On Action Andretti and all these stupid wrestlers. They're lucky that I remember their fucking name. All these stupid wrestlers that no one fucking has ever heard of, and they're put on TV and they done fucking nothing. We don't know who their character are or whatever. Will Nightingale and all these stupid bitches, like, shut up. Fuck off. Get out of my TV screen. Then Jericho backstage received fucking Renee Paquette. Interviews Jericho and Don Callis. Callis says this is outpouring of interest of fans and media. Just the potential of Jericho joining Gallus' family makes them feel like they have to give people something. No pressure, but Callis will reign a dream tag match with Jericho teaming with Konosuke Takeshita. Again, who the fuck is Konosuke Takeshita? Sure, they're doing something with him now. But when they debut this guy, that's the problem. They debut these wrestlers without introducing them, doing vignettes, and give us an idea who this wrestler is. They're only doing something with that now, with this guy is doing, because Don Callis, but they never did anything before. So it kind of makes it hard to kind of be invested with Konosuke Takeshita, right? Because like or not, they debut this guy out of nowhere. We're supposed to pretend who this guy is, You know, we don't know. They never established who is this guy, what's his character, vignettes or whatever. They only started doing something with him with this Blackpool Comic Club shit. That's it. So it's like completely out of nowhere. But whatever, man. Whatever. Jericho says Keshta is amazing and he's willing to give it a try. Callis tells his opponents will be Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara. Then Jericho blanches. Callis says smooth talk. And Jericho says Sammy Guevara needs to step up the level, and Jericho agrees to it. And Callis then reveals a work of art is commenced and memorized. That promo they cut at Bad News Allen. Like, shut up. They did this thing. He gave a portrait of Jericho, Callis, and the bad. Again, I'm not gonna pretend to know. Oh, I'm not a real wrestling fan to pretend to care. Again, I am a hardcore wrestling fan. I love wrestling. I'm not, but again, I know damn well you smarts don't know this shit either. Stop pretending that you're better to know this. You don't know Bad News Allen. You don't. I guarantee you, a lot of these smarts that pretend to know that guy. You have never heard of fucking Don Callis. Fucking ever before Kenny. You have never heard of Bad News Allen. Stop pretending you know this shit. Then we have Jack Perry. Oh my god, this is terrible. This guy, this is a terrible heel. Like, what is this guy thinking? What is AEW thinking? So Jack Perry's no longer Jungle Boy, right? And he's coming up with Beethoven. This is terrible. If this is the future of heels, I do not want to. There's a reason why people don't watch wrestling anymore. This is why. Because these are not good entertainers. That's the problem. A lot of people in AEW are just not entertaining. They are not entertaining. That's the thing. That's the problem with modern wrestling. Not a lot of these people are entertaining. They're fucking boring fucking actors, if anything. They're lucky to get jobs as wrestlers. Whatever. Tony Schiavone interviews Jungle Man Jack Perry. So he's Jungle Man now. Wow. Whoop-de-doo. Yet you're fucking... What makes you... I don't fucking know. I just think, what kind of shit is this? Jack says he wasn't talking about the FTW title when he said he was going to win the title. It was created as a second-class company mentioning ECW full of scumbags like the people in the arena. Well, guess what? ECW had badasses. They would rip you apart. Fucking New Jack would eat you alive. My God, if you were to wrestle fucking New Jack, you would get the shit kicked out of. You want to talk about Nick Gage? Oh, Nick Gage. Oh, Nick Gage. Oh, yeah, Nick Gage. Yeah. Like, fucking New Jack would beat them both alive. Remember how they mentioned, again, who the fuck is Nick Gage? I don't give a fuck about some fucking legit retard. Like, holy shit. But as soon as he puts his hands on it, it becomes a real deal, mentioning that he's that damn good. So he's trying to rip off fucking Triple H and whatever. He's the greatest wrestler to get... Again, you don't even look the part, bro. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. He's the greatest wrestler to get within 100 feet of it, and he's run circle around Taz and his dirtbag friends back in the day. Then Jerry Lynn comes out because... So he's like one of the writers. Again, I like Jerry Lynn, right? But boy, if you're one of the writers and the bookers, bro, you're now cutting. Again, there's a reason why. Again, I like ECW. I respect all these wrestlers, all this shit. But there's a reason why, ECW did fall, unfortunately. And why a lot of these wrestlers never became top stars is because they weren't, like, as entertaining or top star-like. And that's what AEW is being run by kind of like these people who never really made it big as the business. And, like, look what's going on. And Jerry Lynn is a part of it. Like, come on. Jerry Lynn comes out. Lynn says ECW paved the way for all the guys today. And if they keep it up, they'll get their ass kicked. Jack asks, who's going to do that? Lynn drops the mic, and Perry says he's not dressed for fighting, but come next week, we'll see what's what. So, what? They're going to have a match next week? Shouldn't Taz do something? I mean, it's his son. Like, he beat his son. Why isn't Taz angry? They also show something with Hook, where Hook Like, before this, like, it disappeared. So what, Hook is gone from AEW? I mean, it was reported that Hook was leaving. Is that why he lost? Is that why he lost? Because he's actually leaving? And you had him lost that way last week? Okay. Whatever. Don't say that WWE's not bitter. AEW's fucking just as bitter, huh? Again, this is the shit I'm talking about. Fucking Pac. Pac defeated Gravity. Who the fuck is Gravity? Who the fuck are these people? Who are these guys? Before there was like a promo between Cesaro, he mentioned Pac about fucking some stupid ROH match that they had because of, like apparently the match was like, that match happened because, you know, Pac, that's kind of why Pac turned his back, because they needed an opponent for fucking Cesaro at the ROH show that no one fucking watched besides Smarks. Again, these Smarks have no life. They watch wrestling all the fucking time and we're carrying these people. Like, it doesn't matter. The Smarks will always fucking watch anyways. Can you actually bother to try to make a show that you can get more viewers and try to be actually mainstream? That's the problem. A lot of these wrestling shows just carry the Smarks that you already have that audience anyways. Apparently, Pac says to Gravity, "Forgot me not." Apparently, this was a insider reference because Pac, well, when he was like Neville, he said the man that Gravity forgot. You know, remember that? And he was like a jobber. Oh Lord. Whatever. Okay, before this, Cesaro cut a promo like, I have my issue with you, or like, okay, then establish in the ring. At least establish something. Again. This is something that happened last week, but they're doing their stupid feud in ROH. Can you actually fucking establish, like, what happened from last week? What happened last week? Why didn't it happen tonight? You clearly have an opportunity. This is an opportunity. Based on what happened last week, a fallout with Pac and the Blackpool Combat Club. Why didn't it happen tonight? That already opens a story. I swear to God, they have the priorities wrong. And they'll base their feud for ROH. Like, who gives a fuck about ROH? ROH should be dead. Why are you wasting your time and money for ROH? ROH is, no one fucking watches it. Come on. We get backstage, last week. Which is so fucking stupid that they did this, whatever. Renee Patek interviews Adam Cole and MJF. MJF admits that he liked FTR back when they were in his lackeys, and that was the pinnacle of FTR's career. But the MJF is tired of Dax Harwood saying the exact same thing every week, bring up his wife and daughter. MJF says that he will punch Dax so hard in his face that he will spit out CM Punk's jockstrap, which I will say I like that. That was actually kind of nice. Good promo. Adam then assures Max that he has nothing to worry about when it comes to the world title based on what happened last week. Max is not just friends with him, he's becoming one of his best friends, and he means that. And then MJF says that win or lose or draw, after the 29th, after what happened, and after feeling the same way, he'll give Adam Cole a rematch. He'll gladly give Adam Cole a rematch, which I did say that they should kind of do. And yeah, so they mention it. So we're going to get a rematch with them, perhaps at All In, and I actually don't mind that. I would, if it was months ago, I would have been opposed to this idea. I wouldn't mind this at all. I could see this like kind of being like a similar idea. Like if you want, again, I'm not saying it's just as an idea, but if only they could make it that way, where they kind of make this like a sort of John Cena, Shawn Michaels type of match, or type of feud, that they become the tag champs. You know, there's a lot of animosity, again, like they want to be a world championship, but they have mutual respect type of shit. And again, I do think I wouldn't mind like keeping that friendship. I do think why not keep that friendship going, because it'll be too early to end this fucking feud or end this sort of storyline. I do think why not keep them as friends, and heck, maybe this could be a way that why not have MJF become a babyface. We kind of already seen this guy what he does as a heel. Maybe it's kind of time that why not keep him as a babyface for a little bit. Maybe turn him to babyface, eventually actually turn full-on babyface. What you could have do, maybe after his match with Adam Cole, they have a competitive match, they shake hands, you see Roderick Strong fucking turn his back on Adam Cole, MJF goes to save Adam Cole. That full-on turns into a legit babyface. There you go. God forbid you need like a top babyface in wrestling. And MJF kind of already had his time as a heel. Maybe do that. But what does that mean? Like, who could be a big heel? Well, there's no really big heels unless you maybe make Punk a heel or something. I don't fucking know. Because people are already booing Punk anyways, apparently. So, hey, that's what you could do. Maybe make MJF actually a babyface. It's actually kind of like maybe a good little change, and why not be something? I think it'll be a good idea. You could do that shit, and yeah, that would be good. You just focused on making... Okay, you have Moxie, who's the heel and shit and whatever. Trying to actually make him a badass heel, maybe? That would be something, but... Again, he's just doing gay shit like, blading and... You know, I'm crazy, you know, I just want to kiss the men and... I don't fucking know. Something. Think of something, people. Come on. But yeah, fucking he gladly will give Adam Cole a rematch, and Adam Cole's like shocked. Then Roger Strong rolls up and shoves MJF, and Adam says, whatever. Adam Cole says, MJF, can you, leave us for a little bit? He goes to say, Roddy, that you're like a brother, but, he's also one of my friends. You gotta calm down. He's not doing anything wrong type of shit. And he says, boundaries after fucking Roger touches him. You know, I thought you liked men touching you, Adam Cole. What the fuck? Then we get, oh wow, this happened this week. Instead of a confrontation. Instead of even maybe something with fucking Roderick Strong and Cole this week. And MJF. God forbid we have somebody, these people on TV. What's the excuse they can't be on TV, huh? Whatever. Dax, good, whatever. Fucking recap, we get fucking... Not this week on Backstage. Wait, was this last week? What the fuck? So, again, they're filming shit from last week, and... I don't fucking... So this is from last week now? Man, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Cass Wheeler is excited about the match, but he feels bad because he likes and respects Adam Cole, but hates MJF. Cass says everyone who gets to know MJF leaves him, including his fiancée. Again, they're mentioning the kind of same shit, whatever. MJF is a generational ass kisser, while FTR is a generational ass kickers. Dax Harwood said he will yell and scream about MJF all day, but he will not, and said MJF is a mockery out of the business and their titles. Dax says he's gonna beat the shit out of MJF, and if he says anything about his wife or daughter, he'll rip his eyeballs out. Wow, very tough. I'm very intrigued. That's all they have, huh? To say as their character. What is the character of FTR? Oh, and again, MJ says you're no flips but fists, and he'll give him a knuckle sandwich. But again, what? Okay, well, sure, great, no flips and whatever. But yeah, you're boring as fuck. Again, sure, good. Don't do flips all the time. You don't need every wrestler to do flips all the time. But y'all boring fucking fisters. If anything with the fist, you like fisting each other up the ass. That's the fucking fist y'all love. Swerve Strickland defeats Darby Allin with the assist of A.R. Fox. Again, who is this A.R. Fox guy? Who are you? And oh, wow, A.R. Fox is here. Wow, look at this tough guy over here, huh? Wow. I should care about this A.R. Fox guy, eh? We don't know what this guy is. I don't care that this happened. Oh wow, who A.R. Fox turned on whatever. Who the fuck are you? Where's my I don't have any emotional attachment. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Who are you? What's new about you? Then all these other jobbers who turned... And again, first of all, let me ask this. Who the fuck is this manager for Swerve Strickland? Who is this fucking black smiling jigaboo? Fucking first of all, Swerve Strickland has the worst shittiest fucking theme song I've ever heard. Oh, come on, shut up! I swear to God, y'all literally saw me do the whip and nay shit. What the fuck? I swear to God, who the fuck is Swerve? This guy legit just did the stupid. First of all, okay, Swerve Strickland has the worst, shittiest theme song. What is your theme song? How is that a cool theme song? And then like fucking got his fucking okay, who is this black guy? It's like fucking legit like having aneurysm. Fucking like you're like oh yeah, and like I'm gonna rape you. You're a white woman. Like what the fuck? That's how you fucking look. That's how this guy look like. He look like a fucking mental case fucking Times Square trying to fucking be pervert to fucking women in fucking Times Square and shit. You know what I mean? Holy shit. Oh, but the embassy. Who the fuck is the embassy? What is the embassy? Who cares? And again, I don't care about RH shit. No one fucking knows RH or cares. This was never explained. Who are these people? You never explained it. Why should I care? Why should I care? Is it so hard to say that? Is it bad to say that? I don't think so. And again, who is the Lara Fox guy? Oh, he attacked fucking Darby and the Nick Wayne kid. Who cares about the Nick Wayne? I'm sorry, who cares about the Nick Wayne kid? I'm sorry. Even though they actually kind of tried to introduce the Nick Wayne kid, but you can tell he's clearly not ready. But it's okay. It's okay. He's 18. He's gonna grow. If memory serves me right, if you're not ready for Showtime, you should not be on Showtime. Okay? There's a reason why actors aren't when young actors don't get on TV until they're ready. That's a thing. Actors don't. If they're not good for the role, they don't get hired. But again, we live in the opposite where people fucking get this weird show because, you know, oh, I promised this kid he'll be on TV. Can we let him? Like, that's what it is. They're like a charity case or something. Like, y'all like to please everybody. You can't please everybody, man. You can't. But again, fuck this AR Fox guy. Fuck this Magul embassy shit, whatever. Backstage, we see Jericho Appreciation Society meet up with Jericho. Tay Conti's there with her pregnant belly. I mean, even when she's pregnant, she still actually looks good. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, Anna Jay is hot. Why are they doing hot shit with Anna Jay? Obviously, they can't do that with Tay Conti. But, like, here's the thing with Tay Conti. Like, fucking, how is it that Eddie Kingston looks more pregnant than fucking Tay Conti? Obviously, it's like the early bumps, right? It's the early bump, but that's what it is. Whatever. Jericho meets with the members of the Jericho Appreciation Society. Jericho asks Tay Conti, how's the baby doing? She says that the baby's doing great, but what's going on with him? AJ steps up and says Jericho is being selfish because they spent all the time appreciating him, but he hasn't returned the favor. So until he does, they won't give him 100%. Okay. So, great. Ascension, wow. Britt Baker defeats Taya Valkyrie. Yeah. There's a sign that says, book the women's division better. Guess what? You're a fucking cuck if you think that you're gonna ever care. No one cares about women's goddamn wrestling. You know how you think they could book it better? Obviously book it better than having them do hot shit. That should be booking them better, but no. You want them to have great big matches. Like, watch, your ratings will go down even further. Did you not see what happened with WWE when they showcased the women? No one fucking cares about women's goddamn wrestling. Come on. You're a fucking cuck. Here's the card for Rampage. A tag team battle royal for some reason. The winner will face the winners of the tag title match this Saturday. I can't believe the Hardys are on Rampage. The Hardys. This is the fucking Hardys. And they're on fucking Rampage. Like, God forbid, you have the Hardys, and you have them on Rampage. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Yeah, let's book the Hardys on Rampage. That's so good. Yeah, let's fucking book the Hardys on Rampage. I understand Chef is fucked up, but come on. Come on. People still know who Jeff Hardy is. Jeff Hardy is still a well-known name. And you're just doing fuck all with him. You're, again, shit like this downgrades their popularity. They're downgrades their brand. Ah, Lord. What are are they doing? And they're gonna probably have some jobber tag team with this shitty battle royal. Scorpio Sky versus Kip Sabian. The Kingdom in action. Who gives a shit? And Hikawa Shida versus Nyla Rose. And they're talking about, oh, there's a history between Nyla Rose and Hikawa. Who gives a fuck? No one's gonna watch that shit. And it was not for Dynamite next week. A tag team match with Jericho, Kateshka, whatever, the Take a Shit guy, versus Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. That's literally the only thing about Take a Shit guy. That he's known as Take a Shit. Jack Perry face-to-face with Jerry Lynn. Even though, didn't they have a face-to-face tonight? Whatever. And also was announced a anything goes match based on what happened in the main event. So what happened in the main event? This main event happened for no reason. What is this main event? So there was a 3-way tag match. What was the story? And I was surprised looking at the time. This was the main event. I fucking see the time because I did not care. I literally did not care about this fucking match. I stopped caring about this show because how fucking jobberish this was. Like I was like wondering where the fuck was. I was even thinking, is MJF and fucking Adam Cole gonna be on the show? Are we gonna see the Blackpool comeback or are we gonna see anything with the Elite? You know, I was like, okay, I'll be on my computer. I fucking see 9:55. This match is happening still. This was the main event. A legit jobber tag match with no story. That no one cares. Oh, but the Orange Cassidy mock, I don't give a fuck. This was our main event. Really? This was our fucking main event. And the Lucha Brothers wins. They defeated defeated Best Friends. Again, Best Friends. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Best Friends. A tag team called Best Friends. Gay. And the Blackpool Combat Club, which is, Cesaro and Moxley. Moxley got distracted with Yuta came out, and he got whatever. Orange Cassidy comes out to attack Moxley. Moxley's struggling to beat up fucking jobbers when he's like a former world champion as a supposedly badass. Like, what the fuck? And then after the match, a gay brawl ensues, and who fucking cares? And apparently, during this is how they make their main event or wherever they make their match next week. An anything goes match with the originals. Oh wow, they're the original. Who gives a shit? That's what it's called. The original 3-way anything goes match. Who cares? This is our big match next week. Moxley versus Trent. He's called Trent, but I know him as like Trent Beretta. Again, Trent Beretta, a jobber from WWE. Yeah, I that's the only way I remember that name. Because, like, literally, Trent Beretta is like the epitome of jobbers. But he's like a guy that to make people care about now. Are you kidding? Versus Pentagon Jr. This was our main event, by the way, tonight. The fucking 3-way tag match. And that's our match, like, next week for the 200th episode. Oh my god. I never thought. You know, I laughed when looking back at it, when I saw the first episode of Dynamite, I laughed. Like, Jake Hager was the big debut, the big ending of the show, right? And fucking, you know, Sammy Guevara having his tongue out. I remember that shit. That show definitely proved, like, wow, this is the show we're getting on Wednesday nights. We were thought fucking years late, fucking literally it's still like either bad or even worse. It's like worse. My god, this show was trash. One of the worst Dynamites I've ever fucking seen. And there's no defending this. If this was WWE, you guys would crap on it. Terrible show. Fuck the fucking jobbers. Fuck Tony Khan. Fuck everybody that books and make this show. Fuck everybody involved with this. Jericho should be ashamed of being part of this fucking fed. Can we actually have people who know about wrestling and actually were part of when wrestling was good to make this show? And actually showcase real wrestlers who actually have talent and entertaining and actually fucking have name value? Actually bother to make stars? Have some actual storylines and characters? Actually have women do hot shit and not just fucking, but make the wrestling. Who gives a fuck? This was terrible. This is terrible. AEW sucks. 200 episodes. Rampage is a joke. Collision can't even get ratings. I don't give a fuck. It's a Saturday night. First of all, it's not even that great of a show. Stop. It's funny that people say Collision is great. I will say, like, this week, sure, the card this week is going to be better than usual. But, like, who cares about, like, reality when you're going to book jobbers? Collision is no different than fucking Dynamite. It's for the jobbers. Just have Punk. But we're going to pretend it's good because it's WCW colors. And, you know, it has my beautiful Jay White that I want to suck his dick. Ugh. Fuck AEW, man. That was terrible. Fuck this show. And fuck you, Smarks, for killing wrestling. And you have a show about this and, you know, looking now. Just fuck everybody, man. Fuck everything, man. Fuck it all. I'm just keeping it real. Get your gains, close my knees. These 5 minutes bitches go oh shit. Fuck modern wrestling, man. Fuck it all. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Terrible show. Fucking terrible.